1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
Family, yes, it just it's my sibling, so you just have that natural love for the person, right? And there are some your friends or colleagues or people you grew up together. You just have that bond, that respect for each other, and that can be. I would classify that as love as well.
Okay. Yes, it certainly is one of the forms of love. But if we look at, we'll come back probably to the idea of unconditional love, if there could be such thing among humans, and we're thinking more of a relationship type love, the eros type love. Can it really be unconditional? If I said to you, either of you, if I said to you, cuz, I love you, cuz, but... Now, hang on, that sounded good when I wrote it down. That doesn't sound quite so right. No, it sounds completely inappropriate. But and I'm not coming out or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say, if someone says to you, I love you so much, such that I can't live without you. Now, does that not bring in a bit of a conundrum in love? Because somebody feels so much for that person, but they're saying, my needs are so important here, I cannot live without you. Now, I guess probably we've all known that sort of love. I mean, I was married for a good few years and eventually divorced. Not on my part, I might say, but there we are. So you feel that such strength of feeling for somebody that, in a way, love almost demands itself back. It demands it in return. So there's that side to love that we think we must have our needs answered because that person means so much. And to me, that is a conflict between this love, this idea that, a nice definition of love, I've always thought, is wanting the highest good for your partner or for the person you love. And that's great. But is it possible to feel like that if actually nothing's coming back, if you're not, or even not enough is coming back, if there's a mismatch of what's coming back towards each other? And maybe that's why consistently for years now, the divorce rate is 42%. It's a bit stuck on that. And I think in the USA as well as the UK, over 4 couples out of 10 get divorced. And maybe you get a mismatch of love. In one of my songs, I'm not pushing my songs, but one of my songs, End of a Dream, I say in that song about friendship dies on a one-way street. Now, even friendship, even that sort of brotherly, sisterly love, I don't believe, or perhaps my experience tells me, that you can't have a one-way friendship any more than you can have a one-way love affair.
Right.
By definition, they have to be reciprocated. And this again is the quandary, the conundrum of love, because I'll come back to the question, can we possibly have or give somebody unconditional love where we expect nothing coming back in return? You invest all of yourself in somebody, but you're not getting anything like the same back. In other words, it probably would feel like what we call unrequited love. Does that work? I don't believe unrequited love works in a relationship. I mean, that's just my opinion. But can you see what I'm saying? Do you really think any of us are capable, any human really, are capable of giving completely unconditional love, expecting nothing and maybe getting nothing in return? Is that possible, do you think?
We're not. It's not possible. It's definitely 100% impossible, I would say, because we're not wired right, are we? We're
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang. With fun,
where there's something wrong fundamentally, morally
wrong.
Something wrong. Yes, there's something wrong with every human being. Yeah, yeah. Because when you feel you can you filter what you're thinking? It's impossible. You cannot filter. Say for instance, you wake up and you think, right, I'm gonna think only positive thoughts today. You failed. Because it's not gonna work. And if you think it's not gonna work, it doesn't work. No matter how you have to force yourself or try to position your mind in that frame where it shows you. It's like tuning into a channel where there's a lot of channels in your brain. You have to then find that channel and tune into it. But you cannot be on the same channel or frequency for, I would say, longer than 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, something changes in your brain, and you have no control over it. You have no control over it. You cannot control it. It's impossible. You can control what you do with it, or how you act on it, or how you choose not to act on it, but you cannot control that thought from filtering through.
No.
It will be there. And so that's why I say we're not wired right. We're not perfect. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and
Humans
I think
are
you're right. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, as we said, we have different hormones, different experiences right from the day we were born.
yeah,
So that brings the question: do we really should we chastise ourselves for not being the person a partner always wants us to be? I mean, it brings another question: when two people fall in love,
Mm.
are they really falling in love, or should we say, are we really falling in love with a projection or a fantasy of what we want them to be, right? Especially if we don't know them that well, rather than what they might be. So we're starting off a bit of a difficult way, because we
Yeah.
may be loving our idea of somebody and our
Yeah.
idea of being in love with that person
Yeah.
without really knowing them. So that is another aspect of this. What about, let me ask Jerome, what about jealousy, Jerome, and possessiveness in a relationship? Where does that come from, and is that something that can be justified as part of love?
Jealousy and possessiveness. I wouldn't say it that would be justified. You don't own we can't own the other person. Yeah, if you go into
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.